Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another footy talk. Lewis, what's good, my bro?
Yo, bro, couldn't be better. We've just had the easiest weekend that we're going to have all season, mate. Wolves just decided, fuck it. Here's 2 penalties. We don't even want to be in the Premier League anymore. What are you saying, man?
All good, bro. Another week, another win. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham tonight. You know what I'm saying? To make it 5 out of 5. So, yeah, bruv, man's looking forward to that. West Ham away. And that, bro, to be honest, West Ham away is not really an away game, bro. Both teams are away. Do you know what I mean? So, it's one of them ones where their ground's far from a fortress, blood. So, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward
to. I heard they got like no Bowen, no Somerville. I think they're missing somebody else. Like,
I didn't even know that. Right. I didn't even know that, bro. But I'm expecting my team to just deal with these lot today, bruv. I'll be honest. Like, I don't. Yeah.
You wouldn't have cared if Bowen was playing.
Bro, I don't care, bruv. Like, brother, I said it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. There's not a single team in this league, that want to see Manchester United. Not right now, bro. The mood that we're in, nobody wants to see us, bruv. No one. So it's one of them things where it doesn't matter if we are playing football on the moon, bruv. Like, no one wants to play us right now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're the form team. 4 wins from 4.
Right,
Do you know what I'm saying? I think we got 4
you guys have
wins
done
in
it against
the
the
last
better
5.
opposition. We inform ourselves, but like we just been beating the lower half of the table up.
Yeah, like we've got the most. We're top of the form table in the last 5 games. I think we got 4 wins and a draw. So yeah, but we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, innit? Like, which is brilliant. So I'm happy about it.
Or is the Fulham game still in that?
What's that?
Have we won our last 5 in that form table, or is it 4?
Nah, I don't think you've won the last 5. No, I don't think you have.
I think that Fulham game might still be part of it.
I don't know. I think you got a few draws in there still, because I seen the form table and I think we're top, and then it's you lot, then it's Arsenal or something like that. You got 4 wins and a loss. That United got 4 wins and a draw.
Yeah, that's the Fulham game. Yeah, there we go. We ain't got rid of that yet.
Yeah, so we're top. I think you're second or something. And I think, joint second with Arsenal, maybe. Well, Arsenal might even be lower than that, because Arsenal got a draw in there, maybe.
They probably have like 2 or 3, I'd assume.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So form-wise, at the moment, like we're smoking hot. So like no one wants to play us, man. And West Ham, bro, we're just gonna send them closer to their doom tonight, bro. That's just what it is, bro. We're gonna tuck them in, bro.
Hey, I'm with you on that one, man. Fuck West Ham.
I hear
Put another nail in that coffin. I'm with it. The way it looks like both of us are going to be getting top 5. So we're going to be relatively easy this season.
I think so. Like, what's your honest take on Chelsea's football since the new managers come in? Because we know what the results are like in the league. Obviously, you've got decent results in that, but what's the biggest change that you're seeing in the actual football, bro? Because I'm hearing everyone talk about your form and stuff like that, but like a lot of Chelsea fans have been saying football-wise, the football's still not where it needs to be.
Like we're playing more vertical. I think we're a bit more direct than how we were in the Maresca, but like we still aren't getting 90-minute performances in, and we weren't doing that with Maresca or with ROSENIor this season. Like I could count on one hand like the brilliant 90-minute games I've actually seen from Chelsea. We do enough to win, but like none of the performances really like say anything to me. Like Crystal Palace, first half, both teams are garbage. Second half, we kind of pulled ourselves back in to take control, and then we brought on substitutes, and then that just completely deaded the performance from us again. Right. Wolves was just the first half was so straightforward. Like they'd just given you 2 penalties and given up. And then the second half, when we took off João Pedro and Palmer, and we put on Delap and Garnacho. That front three of Garnacho, Delap, and Neto is one of the biggest sins I've seen at Chelsea Football Club in recent memory. It was like that Havertz, Mount, and Gallagher front three from the 22-23 season. There's no tech. Mistakes everywhere in the final
Wasn't that the Champions League winners, that team? I swear it was, wasn't it?
No, that was a 12th place team.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Gallagher didn't win no champs. But those three just kept giving the ball away cheaply in the final third. So bar them, I'd say the performance was consistent, but it's Wolves. Like, you can't take anything from that sort of game. Then, like, Brentford, horrible performance, but cool, we take the 2-0 and we run with it. West Ham, that was a game of 2 halves. We were horrible first half, we were good second half. We've done enough to win games, but the performances, like, they haven't showed a massive change. You see little things like the double pivots a lot tighter to each other. You see us more willing to have our fullbacks overlapping. You see us a bit more willing to play more direct football. But the performances still aren't like amazing. We're just getting results and cool. These are teams I expect us to get results against. The only like surprise I'd say is Napoli. And even Napoli isn't that much of a surprise when you look at the context and the amount of injuries that squad's had going into the game too. So you've just done what we've been expected to do, if being honest. That's it.
I hear it. That's what I'm saying. So really, it's just you, man, you're getting over the line at the moment.
Basically. And like, I can't be annoyed at it because ROSENIOR's just doing what he's doing, but has he proven anything yet? Nah. Not yet. He's got time to do it. After March, you run in the gauntlet, so we're really going to find out what you're about. But for now, like, I expect you to have like 6 Premier League wins in a row by the time we get to March. Because you look at the opposition we're playing, it should be that. We got Leeds tonight.
What teams have you played so far in the league under this manager? Because this is what I was saying to my United fans as well. They were saying to me, basically, we're gonna see about Michael Carrick against the smaller teams, and I was like, no, bro, that's not how football works, bro. Against the bigger teams, this is where you see, what your coach is about. Against the smaller teams, this is where you see what your players are about. Do you know what I'm saying? Because against the smaller teams, your players should be good enough to just deal with them, just dispatch of them, and that's how I feel like it's happening at Chelsea at the moment. It's like you're playing against lesser teams, and your players are just doing what they're supposed to be doing. The manager hasn't really been called into action yet, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? The only game really was the Arsenal game, and to be fair, I thought he set up well for the Arsenal game. I just think that you didn't have enough quality to get the goal that would have been the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? But he set up well.
I hear it.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like against the bigger teams, this is where your manager's going to earn his money. Like these are games you should be winning with no manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Brentford, Palace, West Ham, Wolves. These are games you're meant to win anyway. So the real test for him is going to be against the tougher teams.
Yeah, that's everything from March. I think we get Arsenal, then Aston Villa, then it's Newcastle, then it's Everton away. Then after the break, we've got both Manchester clubs at home back to back. And then after that, it's Brighton away, Forest at home, Liverpool away, Spurs at home, Sunderland away to end the season.
Yeah, that's
when we'll know when Rosenior's
on. That's a tough run. That's actually a tough run, man. And this is what it is. That's why the season's weird, because like when teams are picking up results, cool, but you have to look at also who they're picking them up against. You have to look at that because the way the season's been, one good or bad run, could fully reshape the table, bro. Like we've seen it in recent weeks, Fulham was, I think, 6th or 7th at one point, and then I think Brentford are around there now, and it's like just a couple wins, bro. Like 2 or 3 wins in a row can completely change how things look, and 2 or 3 like drop points on the bounce could completely change the situation. And when you look at the table, like us and Chelsea right now, so I say us, Chelsea and Liverpool. At one point, I think Liverpool were above us, and now I think we got a 4-point cushion on Liverpool. It could even be more than that.
They've got Sunderland while we've got fixtures that we should be winning.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, us and you could both pull away from Liverpool even further this week if we both get wins, and say they draw, for instance, bro. Like they could lose that Sunderland game. Let's not fuck around. Like, they could lose that. They could lose that. And if they lose that and we both win, then United got 8 points clear of Liverpool. Who would have seen that coming a couple of months ago? Nobody. So it's one of them
ones
where
Liverpool 10 points off Leeds in 16th.
Only 10 points.
They're only 10 points off Leeds in 16th.
You see what I'm trying to say, bro? And I think Everton are right behind them as well. So this table is mad. You see that? So when you're looking at the run at the moment, your March run, that's gonna tell you a lot, bro. Because if you lose a couple games in March, all of a sudden you go from being comfortably in the top 4 to looking over your shoulder at Liverpool again.
Yeah, I expect that anyway, because like this is what the top 4 race is about. We've been in here enough times. You're not in top 4 if you're not gonna have those runs where you're like playing poorly and like not getting results. So I kind of expect that to pull up at some point, because if we don't, then suddenly I'm thinking about 3rd place. Because like if you can still pull up that sort of form in March and April, then it's no longer about top 4. You're going to consolidate that by the time we get to April. So we'll find out well, you've already seen what Carrick's on because you played the top sides. I'm going to find out in a month's time. But now I ain't saying too much about Rosenior. It's just you're doing what I'm expecting you to do. Nothing against him. He's saying the right things. He's changing things in games when he needs to change it. And yeah, that's all I can really like get from him right now. It's too early to really judge him up against other managers.
No, it's very true. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can only judge him on passing the tests that have been put in front of him. And so far, apart from the Arsenal one, he's passed all the tests. So I think time will just tell with him.
The things I like though, he's getting the best out of João Pedro. He's giving Santos more minutes, and Santos is starting to look really good in this midfield pivot. I like that we're more willing to overlap the fullbacks, and yeah, and the game management. That's all I could say for so far. That's
No,
all I could
100%. And the maddest thing is, man was having a conversation in the group chat today with a few of the guys, with Aaron, Nuruddin, Rhino, and that. And I was even saying to them, because they were talking about the Zerbi, innit? Because I think Rhino basically asked, because obviously Marseille got smoked by PSG, and he was just basically saying, like, at what point do we start looking at that result, bruv? Because it's not a good result regardless. Do you know what I mean? And Nuruddin was like, yeah, well, PSG were beating Marseille anyway, kind of thing. And it's like, no, but it's not just the fact that they were beating them, yeah. Special coaches always find a way, innit? They lost in the cup to PSG as well. And at some point, you have to get over the line, bro. Like, you have to. And the problem is with a lot of...
That was their biggest loss in the
But
derby.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They got smoked, but they lost in the cup to them as well. So he's had multiple opportunities to win against them this season. Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, there's clear unrest with him falling out with players as well. Do you know what I'm saying? There's videos being leaked of him shouting at players and telling them to find another club and all these other things. And it's just like, brother, do you really want that at your fucking football club? Not really. Like, players don't want to play for coaches like that. Like, I'll be real. Like, they don't want to play for coaches like that. So when people are saying to me, oh, Man United should go and get the Zerbi, I said it, brother. If we're not getting a Luis Enrique, bro, I'm keeping Michael Carrick. There's no manager out there that I want, yeah, that can guarantee me better football, yeah, than the football that Michael Carrick is playing at this club at the moment. We're playing the best football in the league. So why would we go now and go change it on a pipe dream, blood? Because Enrique is the only manager that's not a pipe dream, you know? That everyone else is a pipe dream. You don't know what you're going to get when they step in. You don't know if the players are going to like them. You don't know if they're going to fit the culture at the club, because we shouldn't be allowing people to come and bring their culture to the club. It has to be the other way around. Do you know what I'm saying? They have to adapt to the culture of this football club. Michael Carrick already has the culture of this club embedded in him because he played for us. So there's too many pros to having Michael Carrick and not really any cons. So if you're going out there and you're getting rid of him, you need to bring in a sure thing, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's not many sure things out there. Michael Carrick's greatest strengths is that he's very relaxed and he's very flexible. He's the opposite of rigid, bro. And a lot of these modern managers are super rigid. Michael Carrick's coaching styles look similar to Carlo Ancelotti's in a sense that he just lets the players play football, bro. He sets them up off the ball, and on the ball, he gives them freedom, bro. Like he was saying in his presser that Bruno got his goal playing on the left. And he's like, he tells them they can go wherever they want. Just as long as if Bruno's on the left, then Cunha knows he has to tuck in. Do you know what I'm saying? If Mbumo goes to the right, then Cunha knows that he needs to tuck inside. Like everyone's always filling in for each other, innit? And they understand on and off the ball, if someone's here, you need to be here. But you're still given the freedom, yeah, within reason to make the decisions you want to make, innit? And this is why we're doing so well, because all the players have got the freedom to play football and everyone's just playing for each other, innit? And that's the difference between our team and teams that play a rigid style of play, bro. This rigid style of football that has overtaken the modern game. The funny thing about it is, yeah, the managers that are more flexible are winning right now. And that's what it is. You're talking about all the players that are playing better and playing better for Chelsea. They're playing better for Chelsea, yeah, because they've been given free reign to play football again. That's it. Do you know what I mean? João Pedro's being given free reign to play. Cole Palmer's been given free reign. And the best players, yeah, you can't pin them down to one position or one zone or one anything. You have to give them the freedom.
I agree with that for certain players, but I do think with João Pedro, like what he's had is, yeah, apologies for that. I didn't clock my phone was ringing. Boom. Yeah. So with João Pedro, like I think what's worked with him is that we've got him playing with Cole Palmer and Esteban again. Because like my thing with João Pedro is that when he's not playing with Palmer and I need him to create and finish, Suddenly he's doing too much. Suddenly I need him to pick up the ball from too deep up the pitch, and he's not impacting the final third where he's at his best for us. You get him working with Cole Palmer or Esteval, who ends up taking a few more players with him because like he becomes the main creative responsibility. Suddenly João Pedro can just become more of a 9. Suddenly he can just become a bit more decisive and minimize his actions in the final third. And that's how you start getting the best out of him. João Pedro, without any of them, I'm asking everything. He needs to be in build-up and he needs to be burying his chances. He ain't doing all of that.
100%. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, you know what it is, yeah. You see, with certain teams, yeah, I feel like more freedom, yeah, is necessary. I would argue that with better players, more freedom is necessary. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're coaching with lesser players, yeah, lesser players have lesser egos for the most part. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're talking about Garnacho, but do you know what I mean? Usually, like lower profile players.
Comfortable here, by the way.
That's it. But bro, he gets comfortable everywhere very quickly, bro. This is why I don't like him, bro. He doesn't know his place, and this is just what it is. But the one thing is, Chelsea fans are letting him know, innit? But with the lesser egos, you can afford to be a bit more authoritarian and also a bit more rigid and micromanage. But again, with the bigger personalities, yeah, you don't get to the top level of sport without having a certain level of self-assurance, bruv. And certain man, you can't tell them to do certain things. Like, you just can't, innit? And if you ask them to do it and they're not doing it well, yeah, you can't really blame them, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Jurgen Klopp never asked Mo Salah to track back, because he understood, yeah, that it was pointless asking him to track back, because if he did do it, he was going to do it unwillingly and he was going to do it shit, yeah? And also, he understood that he was going to lose something from his game, so it wasn't worth it. And when you've got players that can make the difference in your team, or a certain level of player, you have to play to their strengths, or else it's a waste of time, bro. It's a waste of time, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones that you spend more time managing the person, instead of actually trying to coach them how to play. And this is what Ferguson done for his whole career, bro. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't overcoaching us, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man United never really had a certain style of play that we didn't veer away from, bro. Our style of play was winning football, bruv, and just being aggressive and being on the front foot when we needed to be on the front foot. But we weren't no tiki-taka team. We weren't a long ball team. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we crossed it. Sometimes we played through the middle. It was whatever the fuck we felt like doing, or whatever the players felt like doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that style of football, at the end of the day, yeah, in my opinion, is the best style of football, because it gets the best out of more players. Like, even the way that Pep plays, yeah, like, there's more players here that it doesn't suit than it does suit. There's
we definitely saw that when like we were trying to integrate that with Maresca, because you saw the likes of Gusto struggling with the inverting and that. I get it. But my argument always was like, if this is the sort of football you want to play, you go back to managing the market and you get him the right players to be able to play that football. If you're not doing that, you're wasting everybody's time. And that's exactly what we were doing. So now we brought in a manager that's like prioritizing more freedom in possession. Lovely. I'm not even going to say I'm against that, but he's going to be demanding better players in the summer too. So I hope you give him that as well. He already came in and asked for a centre-back. We decided to take the piss with Jacquet all month and then go bring back one of our own. So like, we're already taking the piss a little bit in the market, because he wanted both. He wanted Sarr back and he wanted Jacquet. Which says exactly what our centre-back situation is, when he already said, bring me two. I want one. I want two centre-backs, not just the one. But this is where the problem gets. I get the stuff with like freedom and like what Maresca's doing versus what Rosinier's doing. And I don't want to be talking down what he's doing too much, but ultimately we knew recruitment was the bigger issue. And ultimately, I think Rosinier's going to end up complaining about that as well.
Of course he is, because he's not good enough. And that's what I was saying to Don. I said, like, the reason why I'm not really worried about Chelsea long term is because you're not coming across like a team that has ambitions to really like be anything more than what you are right now. Just a team competing, bro, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because the way that you recruit, I'm not really worried about you. Like, not really, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's just too many lackluster players that you're signing, bro. And also, because of the way that you're structuring everything, it's like there's a certain caliber of player you're just not going to attract.
It's like a lottery ticket.
Yeah,
Because
you're
we're
just not going
hoping
to
to
attract
get
them.
that player, but we're just hoping it's like we unearth him and nobody's found him before. And it's like, cool, that can work, but again, it's like a lottery ticket because where you can buy a random Cole Palmer, you can also just buy a Pedro Neto that's just fucking mid. And now suddenly he's got to start every week for me as well. So it's like, look, it can work, but you're asking too many things to fall in the right place, and you're not even spot on with the recruitment. When you're spot on with a player, you like take the piss. You don't secure the transfer, you drag it. Even the likes of Caicedo, we dragged that because we're like, here's 70 million. Now here's 72 million. Now here's 74 million. And then Liverpool came in, slapped 110, and suddenly we had to move serious.
Yeah.
He could have easily been a Liverpool player if he didn't already commit to us.
It's true. It's
And
100%
Jacquet,
true.
he didn't give us that credit.
Yeah, that's peak, bruv. You know what I mean? And to lose out to Liverpool is mad as well because it's like, you're not meant to lose out to Liverpool on footballers, period, bruv. I'll be honest. Cool, they're the Premier League champions, but come on, man.
And here we are dragging it for a player that's literally meant to be what this project's about. If you're meant to be unearthing these talents before they hit that level, and you're saying that Jacquet is this close to being at that level, hurry up. Hurry up. He should be walking in and being my second best centre-back by default. So what's happening? But here we are. We're going to bring back Mamadou Sarr and pretend that we believe in him, even though we could have just brought him in on New Year's Day. And then he'd have a month integrated into the squad.
No, facts. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So it's going to be interesting to see how the league unfolds. But I think there's going to be many more twists and turns, bruv. In the last, 14 games?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting, bro. But yeah, I probably think that you guys pip Liverpool anyway. Just based on it seems the evident unrest at Liverpool. It seems like no one knows what the hell's going on right now there. I think their manager's getting sacked. Regardless of what happens at the end of the season, I think he's gone, bro. I don't think they're gonna allow Alonso to be unemployed for past the summer. Do you know what I mean?
I'm surprised they don't pull the trigger now with him there.
I don't know. No, I think there's too much to be done, bro. To be fair, like, they could 100% go get him now and just tell him you got the rest of the season just to kind of, you know what I mean?
Figure out who you want and who you want to get rid of, innit?
Yeah, that's it. They could do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But, nah, it's a weird one, bruv. It's a weird one with the Liverpool situation.
Beefing the fans indirectly. Half the comments I'm reading, it's like, oh, well, look, you're just allowing this to keep heating up. And, like, Liverpool ain't looking like they're any better. Their unbeaten run was fugazi as fuck. They still look like they're weak mentally, and if you hit them, they don't know how to react. And again, they're not bringing up 90-minute performances. So it's like, you might as well just let him go at this point, especially if top four's in jeopardy. Because with all this money spent in the summer, the fact that they could be looking at Europa or even Conference League is crazy. So, like, just pull the trigger now, innit? Or don't, you know, it just makes it easy for everyone else. Because, like, I think we can finish above Villa and Liverpool. You guys, I'm not so sure about, because Carrick's doing his thing, and you guys got one game a week. That's a strong.
No, I think you finish beneath us still, but I think you'll get fourth place still. I think you will if you keep doing if you just keep getting over the line, innit? How you do against the bigger teams, that's gonna tell me where you're gonna finish. I think Aston Villa cannot sustain where they are. And to be fair, Unai Emery warned us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He did say when they was up there, he was like, bro, we're outperforming where we should be. He's like, we ain't got the squad to be like challenging on every front. Like, he made it clear that he didn't believe that it was a true reflection of where they actually are, innit? So now they're dropping points. Not really surprised. I think they dropped points again against Bournemouth away. I think that's another game that they don't win. So, like, brother, we could end up being how many points behind Villa if they draw? I think like 1 or 2 points behind them if they draw and we win.
Forest away. That's still a tricky away trip.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's a madness. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's a real possibility with Aston 1 point. That's what I mean. So I think there's a real possibility that we probably overtake Aston Villa by the end of this month. So
I just deep fucking Liverpool in their last 4 games.
mm,
Yo, actually, yeah. Their last 6: Everton away, Palace at home. They should do. Then they've got to go to Old Trafford. Then they've got Chelsea at their ground. Then they got Villa away, and then they got Brentford at home to end the season. Their run-ins tapped as well.
is that Villa?
No, that's Liverpool.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, Liverpool's thing's mad, and Villa got to play us.
Yeah,
at Old Trafford.
I didn't clock that. Yeah, Liverpool. We both got a chance of like finishing off by at least 6 points.
Yeah,
At
so
least,
now
as
it's
long
going
as
to be
we do our
interesting.
job consistently.
Man said if we don't win the Champions League, this is a qualification. This has definitely not been an acceptable season. When I arrived here, we could only sign Chiesa, and that was after Europa League. So, bro, it's a mad thing, bro. Arne Slot's funny, bro, because these quotes always have me on the floor, bro, because it's like he's always reminding Liverpool that they ain't shit. You know them ones there. Like he's slightly just reminding them. It's like you man ain't all that, innit? You man need to relax. Because
no, but I hear it as well. Because same way he's won a league with them, and it's like he's got no credit out of that.
None whatsoever.
Like,
but this
he's
is what I like.
people.
But this is what I like about the Liverpool fans, yeah. Because broski, it's one of them ones where their most successful era, yeah, in recent history, yeah, they won less trophies than you lot. You know the one. But they talk like they've been doing the madness. They're talking like they was doing the Man United three-peats and trebles and that. That's how Liverpool talk. But the reality is, they wasn't doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? But they talk like that. So Arne Slot is reminding these men, yeah. It's like, hold on a minute, yeah. Like, no. Like, you man are not what you think you are, innit? Like, you're not. So it's proper funny because he's blatantly at war with like the board and the fans and that. He's trying to humble them a little bit. Do you know what I mean? He's trying to say, listen, bro, like this is your football heritage, bro. This is who you are, bro. Like this is where you're meant to be. Like that's what he's telling them.
Like, the criticism around Liverpool this season hasn't been consistent. I get it because he's got to defend himself because everyone's acting like it's just him and it's not just a squad. And it's not like these guys don't know how to handle conceding a goal. And it's not like Van Dijk and Konate have been trashed this season, or Alisson's kicking's not been all over the place, or Salah has just not fallen off a cliff this season, or the whole Isak situation with his injuries and the lack of preseason, or Wirtz not showing up for the whole first half of the season, or McAllister being a bag of garbage all season. They're not talking about all of that as much as they're talking about how, oh, it's just Slot. Slot's the problem.
Because it's easy. Okay. Because it's easy to do that, brother. I've been saying it, and that's why when I broke it down to months, I said, bro, I'm not worried about Liverpool for the foreseeable future because they've got too much to do in very little time, bro. Like, and this is the reality, bro. Mo Salah's cooked. Like his legs, yeah, were just about under him last season, and he overperformed. Now his legs are gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Gakpo's not a reliable source of goals. McAllister has been shit. Do you know what I mean? And they overrated McAllister from the beginning. They were like, oh yeah, like 30 million, what a steal, this, that, and the other. Bro, he's a Brighton level player. And you're seeing that right now.
That was a better deal from Brighton over Caicedo. How's that one going?
But this is what I'm trying to say. And then you look at the Ryan Gravenberch situation, yeah, very good player. They're playing him in a position that's not his natural position. And yes, he has taken well to it, but he's still not a number 6. They still should have strengthened in that area. They chose not to. Like they went and brought in Frimpong, yeah, who is not a good replacement for Trent at all, blood. Like Szoboszlai looked like a better right back than him because stylistically he's closer to Trent. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like poor recruitment, giving people the wrong contracts, not bringing in the right players, not getting rid of the right players. Their centre backs are all over the place. Konate is hot and cold. Van Dijk is way past his best and has been really for about 3 seasons. Liverpool fans don't want to admit it. I've been telling them already, this aura defense hand behind the back shit, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like he's been cooked for a minute, bro. Like we have to keep it 100, bro. But because, you know what I'm saying, my man's got the slick ponytail and he's got aura, like them man are talking about, yeah? So because of that, he's still one of the best centre-backs in the league. But the truth is he's not, bro. He's a liability. So when you look at all of these brothers, Kirkez was a shit signing. He's horrible. Every time I see someone run at him, like he gets nowhere near it. So when I've been looking at their squad as a whole, yeah, when you look at how poor their signings have done, apart from Ekatike, and you look at how the players that still stayed are performing, where they are is about right. Like it could be worse, bro.
Yeah, and but this is the thing. They all end up just trying to push it solely on the manager because it means they don't have to talk about their players because they hyped up this squad like they were going to walk the league again this season. Right. Now they're not even walking a top 4 race. This is why I get why Slot's doing what he's doing, because all of these players are dropping off and none of them are getting the same sort of energy. Like, and I was arguing with Liverpool fans in the first half of last season. This is when I realized, like, okay, cool, they're not going to start calling out their players like that. When we beat Liverpool 2-1, I was seeing all these tactic sheets and I was seeing all of these screenshots, and it was like, oh, why has Slot isolated Gravenberch here? And why is there this gap in the midfield? And I'm telling you, look, we've had Cucurella make a darting run. We've got João Pedro pinning your centre-backs. We've got Enzo making the run off Caicedo. So we've got 3 players making runs, pushing your midfield back. And that's the reason why Caicedo had all that space to score that long shot. No, it's all on Slot. It's not on the tactics that Maresca put to pin your centre-backs back and to create space in the midfield for us to have space. No, we're going to just blame Slot for that and not give credit to Chelsea. Or the first half against Nottingham Forest when they lost 3-0. Because no Liverpool fan's going to tell me that they were garbage all game. They were good all the way until they conceded the first goal and then the whole team shat their pants. But then when I talked to Liverpool fans after the game, no, we were crap all match. Well, we never dominated any period of the game. It's disingenuous because they've got their scapegoat. Their scapegoat is Slot. It's not going to be Salah. It's not going to be Van Dijk. It's not going to be Alisson. It's not going to be McAllister. It's not going to be their set-piece coach. No, it's easy to blame the manager because I guess he's not Klopp. But whatever, man.
No, facts. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this season, yeah, and just the Premier League in general is wide open. Like, irrespective of what happens this season, next season, the league is anyone's all over again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that. It depends on the summers that everyone has. Because when I look at all the teams right now, when I look at Arsenal, yeah, I don't see it as, if they win the league this season, I don't see it as, oh, they're definitely going to win it next season. Because, bro, like, they're not good. Like I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, so they're just not good, bro. Like, I'm not looking at it like, yeah, they're going to go on a run of retaining the league and then boom, because I've never seen them do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But this team is just not a good team. Like, they don't strike fear into teams, bro. You know what I mean? They just make teams uncomfortable because it's like, rare. They're going to be a tough team to play against. But no one's like, oh my days, these lot are going to batter us. They're not battering anyone. You know what I mean? I look at Liverpool, they got loads to do. I look at Chelsea, they got loads to do. They got loads to do, bruv. Like, and because of the way they recruit, they're probably not going to do that. I look at Liverpool, loads to do. Do you know what I'm saying? With us, I don't think we got loads to do. I think if we recruit the right way, yeah, I'm expecting a title charge next season.
I don't even think we've got loads to do. The problem is, like, we don't ever even make that step. So we make it even more to do the more windows go by. Like, I hear it as well.
I
Next
think you
season,
got loads to do, bro.
Well.
I think you got loads to do for the simple fact that Garnacho and Gittins ain't good enough, yeah? If we're being honest, neither is Neto. Do you know what I mean? The lap hasn't showed that he's a starting striker for Chelsea. So your last four
Pedro will be starting up top.
Well, there you go. So your last 4 attacking players you bought, yeah, are not at the level. Really, they're not at the level. And then when we look at your defense, your centre backs aren't at the level. And Fofana's the only one that's potentially at the level, but he can't stay fit. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Chelsea fans are happy with their goalkeeper, but I've already named about 7-8 players, yeah, between your centre backs and your attack, yeah, that ain't at the level.
Like, if you sort one side of that, I think that's enough for you to get past. You sort both of them, then the squad's perfect. But with the quality of the league right now, you just have to sort one of those sides, and then you should be able to go on that title charge. Not having both is where the problem is.
Because when you look at chance creation, that's not really your issue. Your issue is chance conversion, and that's down to the lack of quality in your attack.
But it's also just stupid errors at the back. that just make it even more complicated for us in games. Like if you look at the type of goals that we've conceded this season, it's comical. It's so dumb, the goals that we concede, or the way that we put ourselves on the back foot with stupid red cards. It's like, if we can sort ourselves out defensively, we might not be amazing going forward, but that will be enough because I ain't going to be conceding those dumb goals at the back. If you get, we're not going to get like those standout forwards unless we create them. So like, I've got to focus on making sure the backline's pattern. That's what Arsenal have done. They've got their backline sorted. So just sort out the backline. I weren't even asking for forwards like that. I said Delap, João Pedro, whatever. Give me those two and Nicholas Jackson. Pattern the back line.
But if you pattern the back line, there's a danger of you doing what Arsenal done last season, and that's drawing 14 games because you still need to put the ball in the back of the net.
But even that would have us higher in the table than we are now, innit? We're talking about just like competing. To be outright like title favourites, then you need the attack and the defence. But if you want to compete, I think you just need one of them.
Maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
Because if you needed both, the league would be at a much higher quality than what we both believe it's at.
No, you're right. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. But, just when I look at your attack, I just think that you got the worst attack in... Well, you got the worst attack in... Not the big six. So probably Tottenham's might be slightly worse, yeah, because they got injuries. But because they got injuries, but your attack is worse than Arsenal's, it's worse than ours, it's worse than City's. So, and potentially it's worse than Liverpool's. Potentially. Yeah, I would say it's worse than Liverpool's. So you got the worst out of... It's weird, you call Tottenham big six, but they don't really win anything, bro. So out of the big
They're
five,
only big six because we and us and Arsenal beef them. If we don't care about them, no one does.
Yeah, out of the big five in the league, yeah, excluding Tottenham, yeah, you've got the worst attack. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's an issue, bro. I think that's an issue.
Would I say Arsenal's?
I'd say Arsenal shaded.
That's the thing.
I'd say Arsenal shaded because Saka's better than Neto. Martinelli's better than fucking Garnacho. So, do you know what I'm saying?
Left side, man. That left side is just a black hole of talent.
But this is what it is. It's the wings, really, isn't it? Yeah, in the central areas, obviously Cole Palmer's better than Ødegaard, so cool. And João Pedro's better than any of their strikers. So, again, if I was doing a front four from Arsenal and Chelsea, you probably get two players each in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so I guess it's a bit of a tight argument.
Yeah, so it's a tight argument.
Get that a bit more.
Yeah, so it's a tight argument, but for the sake of, like, if we're just going man for man, they probably just edge it. Do you know what I'm saying? So either way, to be fair, Esteval, yeah, I hear it, but yeah, all right, cool. Esteval, I forgot about Esteval on the right-hand side. But okay, all right, cool, you're right.
That's the thing. I was wondering whether it was too early to make that argument or not.
I wouldn't play Saka ahead of Esteval, like, regardless, bro, because he's awful. Like, I don't rate him. I forgot about Esteval. So, all right, cool. So Chelsea do win slightly. But either way,
we climbed one ladder then. One rung sorted.
Yeah, so I hear it. Do you know what I mean? And probably Palmer, João Pedro, and Esteval probably do make three of the front four if I'm picking. But either way, it's like, I just think that the quality is just not there, bruv. Like, it's not there. The thing is, Arsenal make up for their lack of quality, yeah, because they got the set pieces. They got the set piece and the physicality thing. And the physicality thing is it's not really an individual brilliance thing. It's more an organization thing. So Arsenal beat you on organization. So, so this is what it is, man. So it's a difficult situation, but I think that even when you look at the Arsenal team, it's more experienced than yours. Like, man for man. Like, they've got older players, they've got more physical players, they've got more experienced players. So that's another thing that you lack. So you can't buy experience. Experience comes with time. That's why I feel like this Chelsea team, yeah, they're not a serious contender unless their recruitment style changes, and it won't.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep signing these 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds. If you keep doing that, do you know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you it'll be different, but it won't be different unless you hit a jackpot. Unless you pull the right lottery numbers out. Because that's what we're trying to do. And like, we've got some areas that have already like matured well enough. Like Cole Palmer, for example, like the midfield, like our fullbacks. but there's other areas that you're not doing the extra work with. The centre backs. The left side, we just shot ourselves in the foot. You got Gittins and Garnacho for the long term. You're going to have to firm that and hope something wakes up within one of those two. And when I say one of those two, I mean Gittins. Because Garnacho, we both know what we're fucking getting out of him.
But this is why...
That's where we are.
But that's why you need to bridge the gap. And that's why, like, when people are trying to compare Man United's recruitment to Chelsea, like, our recruitment's not like Chelsea's. Because with Cunha and Mbeumo, we brought in proven quality that were ready to come in the team and change the team now. Do you know what I'm saying? With Sesko, we brought in someone that's for now and for later. With someone like Dorgu, we brought someone in that was for later. With Heaven, we brought in someone that was for later. But they're contributing now. Do you see what I'm saying? But the pressure wasn't on these guys to contribute now. If they didn't contribute now, it would have been okay, innit? But when you're bringing in guys, that are supposed to be for now, but potentially they're for later, and they're not performing now, it's like, you can't just recruit one style of player. Like, you need a blend. You need a blend of experience. You need a blend of now players and later players. Do you know what I mean? And Chelsea it's like, when man are recruiting, it's like man are not really sure that Neto was supposed to be a now player, but he's not up to the level.
Neto and Tosin.
Yeah, but they're not up to the level though. And that's the thing. Your now players have to hit, bro. Like, that's the thing. They have to hit. Same with Liverpool. Kirkes was meant to be a now player, hasn't hit. Frimpong was meant to be a now player. He hasn't stayed fit, to be honest, but he wasn't really playing that great. Before the last injury, he was playing a little bit better, but he still hasn't been a hit. Florian Wirtz was meant to be a now player. He's warming up now, but the season's nearly done. Isak was meant to be a now player, didn't hit. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he got injured. And Ekitike was a now player, and Ekitike's hit, bro. You can't have more misses than hits when you're signing players for now. You kind of need your now players to perform, bruv. You need that.
Yeah, at least some of them to do. And for us, like, the now players that we brought is Neto, Garnacho, Tosin, and João Pedro, to be fair. Like, that's one I'd say you could say as hit. And maybe Delap. Look at the names that we're bringing out. These guys suck.
Well, there you go. And Delap was meant to be a now player.
Who?
Delap was meant to be a now player. He had a whole season in the Prem. He's meant to come in and make an impact.
Like the proper Jackson replacement. Because João Pedro was meant to be like 10 and 9. Delap was meant to be, no, you're the out and out 9. No, you are like Mark Hiu. At least Mark Hiu's 18. He's got an excuse. What's yours? You bring me nothing. You chase your first touch every time you got the ball. The only positive from Delap is that you stop fighting people now. But you're still garbage.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's all of a mad thing. A man says, I think summer before last, where we bought Delit, Euro, Mads and Xerxes, doesn't get spoken about enough. This window was a foundation for our current squad. But this is what I keep saying. Ineos, since they've come in, they've brought in like 14 players or something like that in 2 windows, bro. Like, they've actually remolded the squad very, very well. And also, all the players you mentioned there, they're not starting at the moment because Maz was at the AFCON. Xerxes just come back from injury. Delit's injured. And Lenny Euro is still growing into his role at the club. So the fact that they've managed to bolster the squad with these players, and we're not even reliant on them because of how the squad has been put together, this is exactly the place we want to be, bro. Like, when everyone's fit, we actually have a very versatile squad. And when we add to that in the summer, squad's looking serious, bro. It's looking healthy, man, because the only place that there's not real depth at the moment, arguably is like left wing and maybe fullback. Do you know what I'm saying? And even the fullback thing, you still got Luke Shaw, you still got Dorgu on the left-hand side, and you still got Malacia who doesn't even play. So you've got three left backs, and on the right-hand side, you've only got Dallo and Maz. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's numbers, man. There's actually numbers. So for me, that we're not miles off it. We're another window of about 4 signings away from having a very well-balanced squad where we can really put our foot down and really start to punish teams. I think we're close.
Yeah, all you need to do is just get a bit more depth sorted so you can compete on multiple fronts, and then you're ready to go for next season.
I hear that. Even next season, bro. I'll be real, yeah. Like if man get a good Champions League run, do you know what I'm saying? We challenge for the league and we have a decent cup run domestically. I'm cool with that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones that I'm expecting to win a trophy next season because we average a trophy every other season anyway. So next season I expect a trophy because this season, like, it's just not possible, innit? Next season I expect a trophy and I expect a title charge, bro. I don't care what trophy that is. I'll be real. I don't care what trophy that is, but I think that we have the squad, if we add, to be able to have a decent run in all the cups, man. I think we do, man. Like I think that
That's
people are
your target anyway.
Yeah, I think people are underrating our squad, and they have done for years, and rightly so, because we haven't been playing well. But that's been down to the managers, and I've always blamed the managers for it. I blame Ten Hag, and he won 2 trophies. And I blame Ruben Amorim, bro, because as soon as Ruben Amorim's left, all of a sudden we're a completely different team. So it tells you it was never the players in the first place. It was what was being asked of the players, and you can't blame the players for that. Now, literally, we're in championship form right now. We're just not in a title race because we've got too much to do. So, literally, we've seen what one window of quality can do, bro. We literally got rid of Garnacho, Højlund, Rashford, and then we literally brought in Mbumo, Sesko, and Cunha. Literally. And just by bringing in 3 attacking players of a certain level of quality, man's transformed our whole attack just from personnel only.
Meanwhile, I got rid of Jackson and brought in Delap.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, that's it. You see what I mean? You went backwards quality-wise. We went forward. So, yeah, like for me, if we keep moving in the directions that we've been showing ourselves to move in over the last 2 seasons, the next season, a title charge is a very, very realistic expectation. It's very realistic based on what everyone else can do and what I think that everyone else is going to do. So, yeah, man, we just have to keep bringing in quality, and obviously we'll see what Carrick does, and then we'll see who the manager is going to be next season. But as it stands, coaching staff wise, I'm leaving everything exactly how it is.
I just got to hope that we have a good window again coming out of it. And I don't believe it. Because what you're
have to do
next season is to make the jump that I expected our team to do last season, and we just rested on our laurels.
What does Rosenior have to do for you to trust him to be the manager next season?
I don't want to say get results in big games. I want to say impact results in big games. So it's like if I could see us like get results against the likes of Arsenal or you guys or Manchester City, and I can pinpoint Rosenior as being like a key reason for it, like let's say key changes or like the way he set the team up, maybe that would do it for me. Because for right now it's too early and he's just done everything I expect from him. Like, I go get top 4, I guess, even though I don't care about it. I just want to see how you have the team playing over the next couple months. Really just judge it game by game, because by the time we get to March and April, that's all I'll really need to do with the quality of opposition that we'll be facing. But if you can like directly impact results in games, and I can look at that directly at you, then that might be enough for me to like really start believing in him, I guess.
I hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We're going to see anyway. Like, we got 2-game week this week. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So the next time I see you, both teams would have played twice. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Burnley, so like, it shouldn't be any stress.
No, that should be 6 points for you lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
it'll be interesting. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yes, FA Cup weekend.
Oh, shit. Okay, so we're not playing this weekend then. All right, that's no problem. That's even better. I don't know why I thought that we were playing twice. Well, we're not. Technically, we're playing twice because we played on Saturday and then we played on Tuesday, and I'm used to 1 game a week. But yeah, even though technically it is 1 game a week, but the games are a lot closer together than I'm used to, innit? So Yeah, bro, we got a week off. Lovely stuff. You know what I mean? So we could just get these 3 points now and then recharge. You get me? So brilliant. You lot would have played twice. So
Yeah, we've got Hull City away on the Friday, which I mean is fine. Like, just get the game over and done with. I'll enjoy my weekend.
100%. I big up Jay for the super chat before you wrap up. He said, have I seen the Tonali news? Tonali or Belabor? Brother, I have seen the Tonali news, but I've heard a mixture of things. I've been hearing that Tonali's agent was offering him to clubs during the January transfer window. I've also heard that because of PSR, Newcastle have to sell someone and they think that he's the player that they can get the most money from. So a lot of the noise about Tonali is coming from his agent and coming from Newcastle because they need the PSR money. So I don't know if Man United are genuinely interested or if he's been offered to the club, bro, because how I understand it is that Belabor was a signing that the club wanted regardless. Do you know what I'm saying? So I still believe that the Belabor signing happens, even though he was a player that Amorim was very keen on. I think the club were keen on him as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Or else talks wouldn't have got to those stages. So I think it's Belabor and somebody else. I would like Tonali and Belabor. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that Tonali's experience makes him one of the best midfielders in the league, bruv. And if you're going to replace someone like Casemiro, I think Tonali, even though they're not the same kind of players, I think his experience would be very key, bro, and his quality as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't see Tonali staying in the Premier League, bro, because when he came to Newcastle, it looked like he'd been kidnapped. So I believe that he'll probably go back to Italy. That's what I believe.
I don't know if AC Milan would be able to afford to buy him back, though.
I don't think any of them man can afford him. That's the only thing, bro. But how long has he got left on his deal?
Not too sure.
Because he might not have that long left.
A year or two left, I'd assume.
But
no, 3 years. You got 3 years left.
Oh, we still got 3 more. That's nasty. All right. Yeah, that could be peak still. You know what I mean? So
that explains why so many clubs have been linked to him. Because it was Man City. He was linked with Arsenal as well.
Apparently he was offered to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? But he was offered by his agent, basically. They said, yo, he could be available. But Arsenal didn't take that up because why would they? They've spent enough money. And obviously they've got Rice. They brought in Zubamendi recently. So, and they brought in, what's his name as well? They brought in Zubamendi and fucking Marino. So, yeah, there's no way. And they got Eze as well. So there's no way Arsenal was going for him anyway. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think Newcastle are just desperate for the bread. And that's the reason why this thing's being put out there. But I don't see United as a viable option for Tonali, bro. I think that it's going to be Belabor plus someone else. I think that Anderson is probably our top target, but they're saying that Anderson wants to go to Man City. So I don't really know, innit? But it will be Belabor plus somebody else, innit? I'd like us to go and get Belabor and get like a Wharton or Anderson and then get just a lower profile, like cheaper midfielder just to bolster the midfield. I think we need more depth. I would get a third midfielder and I'd get rid of Ugarte. And I'd probably get rid of Mason Mount as well. I'd get rid of both of them and bring in 3 midfielders. So
that's addition by subtraction.
That's what I'm saying. So it'll be on, and I think that is a viable option to get rid of Mason Mount because he's on a lot of money and he doesn't play. So I think the owners will slightly be looking to move Mason Mount on. You know, even if it's for financial reasons, I don't care what the reasons are. So.
You do have 2 years left on his contract by now, right?
Yeah, something like that. But maybe 2, bro. I don't know, bro. This is 3rd season with us.
Yeah, but was it a 5+1 year contract you guys had with him?
Maybe, I don't know, bro.
Let's just hope not for your sake.
And bro, like that Mateus Fernandes brother that we've been linked with, bro. I looked into his football and he looks a lot more attacking than how they're using him, bro. I'm just not sure, blood. I'm not really sure about him. I'll be honest, bro, because when I saw a lot of the older footage of him. He looks like an attack-minded player, bro. And it's like we don't need one of those, blood. I'll be honest, like we need controllers. So I don't know. That's a no from me, blood. I'll be honest. If we end up getting him, then so what? But for me, I don't think that's not a cash replacement profile. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not a cash replacement profile. I think when we're replacing Casemiro, that we need to be serious, bro. People are underestimating how important Cass's ability to control the tempo of the game and break lines is. I think that's what people are underestimating. We need someone that can tick the ball over, and I just don't think that he's that. I don't think that he's that, bro. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Tonali's better than Anderson and is miles ahead of Belabor, and Wharton isn't the best. Okay, Belabor and Wharton isn't the best 6. I think he's more of an 8. Now, Wharton's a 6, blood. He's definitely not an 8, Wharton, bruv. Wharton's definitely a deep lying player that can break forward. Do you know what I mean? I think Anderson's more of an 8.
One touch every time, always finds the right foot.
Anderson's more of an 8. Wharton definitely not an 8, bruv. Do you know what I mean? But he does break forward. But he breaks forward slowly, bro. Like Wharton is, for me, he's the ultimate 6, bro. Like he's the ultimate 6, bro. He's tenacious. Yeah, he's tenacious. He reads the game well. And he can pass, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think Wharton should be our top priority because we lack a profile of player like that. And I think a lot of teams do, bro. I think that style of player in the modern game is becoming extinct, bro.
And he's gone in the summer anyway, so that's the right time to pounce.
For sure. So yeah, man. Interesting, people. Make sure that you subscribe to Lewis's channel as well, guys. Let me know who's live for redirect as well, man. We're back at 6:30 with Flawless, and then 7:45 we'll start the watch along. So we're gonna be going all the way through from Red Talk to United live from 6:30, bro. Let me know what you got coming up for the rest of the day, bro.
I'm gonna go gym, but after that we got Leeds. So I'm gonna run a watch along for that. So it should be live from about 5:30, 6, something like that.
Come on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. You lot make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. The link is in the title. Man said he lacks defensive qualities. Are you sure that we're talking about the same guy, bruv? Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton is a very good tackler, very good at intercepting the ball, bruv. Like he's definitely
just because he ain't sliding about all over the place.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know about all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that, guys. Man said if we spend 350 gross, we're stopping us from the tangent title. We don't even need to spend that much to challenge. I'll be honest, we don't. We really don't.
Stop you is the way you're spending it.
Precisely. That's it, guys. Who's live for a redirect, people?
I saw Curtis Shaw's live.
Cool. If Curtis is live, then we'll send people though. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm gonna be on Gunner's channel at 5, people. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on Gunner's channel at 5 o'clock today. Because yeah, we normally do the show after this one, but I think he's got some stuff to do, people. So big up everyone inside. Run up the likes on the way out, 500 likes target, and I'll see you guys later on.